Alright guys, welcome to a pickups video. I've got some pretty sweet stuff here, and one collection of games in particular I've been waiting for quite a while. My good friend Adam Koralik is visiting from America, and he brought with him a load of US exclusive original Xbox games. You know, to get these things delivered over here would have just cost a ridiculous amount. It just wouldn't have been worth it. Most of these aren't, you know, expensive games, but obviously the shipping prices would have just made it just not doable at all by any logical, you know, standards. And yeah, I just do not tend to see import original Xbox games anywhere ever here. So yeah, getting hold of these American exclusives, I'm pretty fucking excited about. Yeah, it's a really nice little bunch. But I'm going to start off with some other pickups that I've picked up myself from more local places. So from my local indie store, Playtime, brilliant shop in the Broadmarsh Centre in Nottingham, I got a couple of things. Got Red Faction 2 on the original Xbox. Yeah, now I've been recently playing Red Faction Armageddon, and that game is fantastic. I've been having such a good time with Red Faction Armageddon. You know, it's got completely destructible environments, and it's not just a gimmick either. In Armageddon, at least, you can you know, destruct and construct environments, and it affects the gameplay. So yeah, it really is a fantastic game. Really enjoying Red Faction Armageddon. So I thought I may go back and check out the other games in this series. This also has destructible environments. I'm not sure if you can construct the environments as well, but yeah, yeah, if it's anything at all like Armageddon, I'm going to really enjoy that. Then I rebought the Beatles Rock Band because it's only 50p. I had this and completed it, you know, aced every track on it. It's complete. Back when manuals happened. Oh look, oh manuals. Yeah, it's not that long ago, is it? It was 360, but yeah. Yeah, Beatles Rock Band, really fun. I did do some Beatles Rock Band videos. They're sort of cringe these days. That was getting on for nearly 10 years ago. Is it? Is it nearly 10 years ago? Probably a little bit less than that. Quite a while ago I did some rock band music videos, which I might link in the low bar, some of them at least. But yeah, but really fun game. Happy to have it back for 50p. The next one is Spiderwick Chronicles. Yeah, it's a fairly decent film. Yeah. Aimed at kids, families, but you know, I'm sure there'll be some fun to be had in that. It has elements of Pokemon in it, you know, animal gathering, magical animal gathering and such. So yeah, Pokemon Go, man. I tried it for like 5 minutes, and then I went out in the street and saw something in the street and I just felt like a fucking plonker. So no more Pokemon Go for me, thank you very much. Although I do wish that Nintendo or whoever runs Pokemon would place Pokemon gyms in polling booths so that people could get more active in politics. That'd be a good use of Pokemon Go. Get them all flocking to the polling booths. Vote Corbyn, keep Corbyn, come on, it's gotta happen. Jesus Christ, what a mess. Yeah, so the next game I picked up locally was a game called Hunted: The Demon's Forge. It calls itself like a dungeon crawler, but it looks sort of like a hack and slash as opposed to an RPG. I'll try and show you something. The graphics look pretty sweet. I quite like dungeon crawlers. Are you getting anything from that? I don't know. I quite like sort of claustrophobic feel, adventuring, battling games. So I prefer sort of focus. Oh no, I've gone blurry. Maybe it's for the best. I don't know. There we go. Right. So I quite like RPGs and stuff. Hack and slashes not so much. So we'll see how this turns out. Which side of the fence it comes down on, really. But a dungeon crawler, nonetheless. Hunted. So yeah, £3, not bad. Now this is a game that's been recommended to me by Brad, Pro B-Man 5. One of my favourite channels on here. You should all go subscribe to him. I shall put a link in the low bar. Brad recommended this game to everyone in a video recently, a while back actually, recently, it was fucking ages ago. Resonance of Fate. That is an RPG, and supposed to be pretty damn sweet. Yes. And Sega published. I don't think it's Sega developed, is it? Bink Video and Tri-Ace are some other logos that are on the back of this game. But Resonance of Fate, there, as you can see, £6. Yeah. I thought I already had this. I'm surprised that I didn't, but I do now. So cheers, Brad. I do eventually take your advice. Right, now then. This little bundle is a long time in coming, or a long distance in coming, more to the point. All the way from over the pond. A bunch of US OG exclusives. Oh yes. Right. I don't know too much about these games, so I'm not going to speak a lot about them, but here we'll go. Maybe I'll do a rundown of my thoughts and opinions on them after I've actually played them. So we've got Warpath, as you can see, for $3. Warpath there. Looks like a first-person shooter with monsters and robots and such, and I like fighting monsters and robots and such much more than I like fighting humans in first-person shooters. Don't know why. The escapism, the fantasticalism of it, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Warpath looks pretty sweet. Anything that tries to ape Halo is worth a shot, and that does look like it's trying to ape Halo. Yeah, I should say as well, you know, Brexit screwed me on this deal though, man. When I bought these games, they were cheaper than they are now. Brexit screwed us on the exchange rate, so I had to pay more on these than it otherwise would have done. Joking, doesn't really matter, does it? But yeah, Brexit, that's another crazy thing. Yeah, anyway, so right, here we go. Samurai Showdown 5. Yes, it is Samurai Showdown 5. Yeah, haven't played a Samurai Showdown game at length at all, but they look to have really crazy, kooky characters, and it's certainly, you know, one of the better regarded, you know, 2D fighters. So I shall certainly be giving that some time. Samurai Showdown. It was $6. Yeah. Next, Iron Phoenix for $2, and I have no idea what type of game this is. // kung fu movies come to life. Wall walk and leap incredible distances. Combine first person shooting tactics with fighting game combos. That sounds alright, doesn't it? First person shooting and kung fu and fighting game combos. Alright then, let's have a bit of that. Iron Phoenix. Yeah. Nice, all complete. Of course they're all complete. Then we've got Kill Switch. That is a cover shooter, as you may be able to tell from the tagline. Take cover, take aim, take over. $3. Kill Switch. Star Wars Starfighter Special Edition. We got a release of the normal edition in this region, but this one has improved graphics, extra content, and yeah, is the preferred version to get of this game if you're going to get it. So happy to have the special edition for $5. Next one is Triggerman. I've heard this isn't too brilliant, but it was only $2, so what are you going to do? Triggerman, fucking cool artwork though. I love the artwork on the front of that box. That is so sweet. Obviously the stickers will need to come off. But yeah, that's like a third-person shooter as well. So nice. We have Wipeout. I really do quite enjoy wave-based racing games. I don't know if it's to do with the physics, you know, the kind of floaty physics. Kind of reminds me of Wipeout, and I really loved Wipeout. Whiteout. It's got to be like Wipeout, surely, just from the name. That is a legitimate thing to say, surely. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have for that winter racing sports on your motorised toboggan there, or whatever that thing's called. Yeah, so Whiteout for $8. Then we have iNinja. This looks pretty sweet. Third-person action platformer. Yeah, surprised something like this didn't come out here. I mean, we tend to quite like our platformers over here, but iNinja looks really cool. Again, because I'm too lazy to do screenshots, I will hold the box up to the camera and fail to really give you an impression of what it looks like. But there you go. iNinja for $6. And we've got Katuko, how do you say this? Kakuto Chojin. Kakuto Chojin. That's a mouthful. Back Alley Brutal is his tagline. Yeah, it's like, oh, what's the game I'm thinking of? Well, obviously it's a one-on-one fighter. It's got pretty good graphics, although I've heard it's not that great, that you're better off going for, you know, your Tekkens or your, you know, your Soul Caliburs or whatever, or your Dead or Alives. This looks like it's, yeah, especially trying to it's kind of similar to Dead or Alive, I suppose. Not one of the best examples, but a US exclusive, and really nice to have in my PAL OG Xbox collection, OG collection in general. Quite exotic to have those US exclusives. Quite cool. Now this is a pretty cool one to have. Test Drive Eve of Destruction. This one is going up in price. It's getting more difficult to get hold of, at least for a good price. I got this for $30 complete, and yeah, I think this is one of the ones that I kind of changed my mind on. We were obviously in communication the whole time, and every time Adam went to a shop, he would ask me if I wanted some games that he saw there. We had a list that we were working from, and I think it took me a few visits to this shop to decide that I actually would go for the $30 price tag. But yeah, it is going up and up, so we shall see. I just pulled the trigger on it because, again, it's not going to be easy for me to get this game over here for that kind of price. Yeah, wouldn't want to do the import duties on it and all that business. So yeah, really happy to have Test Drive Eve of Destruction. It's a really cool kind of game, like Destruction Derby. You know, the cars are very destructible. Really nice looking graphics. It's one of the best looking games on the system, apparently. So I am told. Is it a late one? No, it's 2004, so it's quite an early. Well, mid range. No, 2004. That's late. What am I talking about? 2004 is getting on towards the end of the original Xbox's lifespan, official lifespan anyway. But anyway, point being, really good graphics, really fun game, and it's getting harder to get hold of. So happy to have that. Now this is one. Most of these games Adam actually went and picked up for me in stores. Like I said, he sent me pictures and asked me if I wanted them. Check out the quality of the games and the prices and stuff. But I did have one game sent to him from eBay, and that was Myst 4 Revelation. Yeah, I love these types of games. Really relaxing, really chilled out, exploring through these beautiful locations and puzzles, and it's a nice change of pace from your shooters and all the rest of it. But yeah, Adam says this game's, you don't see it out and about in the wild too often. He doesn't, at least. So I just went and pulled the trigger on eBay. I think that was about 10 quid, $10, which is probably about £1 million. Cheers Brexit. I voted leave. I did vote leave. I did. I will admit it. But there is a progressive left-wing case for leave. I'm not going to make it in this video, but there is. We shall see. It'll be alright in the long run. Just keep calm and vote Corbyn, and it'll be alright. He's got a plan. He's been thinking about it for decades. He knows what to do. The rest of them have got a clue. Vote Corbyn. Anyway, Myst. I'm happy to have that one. Nice one. Okay, Malice we have, and that is action platformer. Kind of protracted a development cycle. Yeah, it took a while for this game to come out. It wasn't as good as the developers had hoped it would be, based on some problems with the development process. Didn't get a release in the UK, although it did come out in Europe. You can get like German copies of this game, but I wanted the English text, and obviously since I can play imported games on my soft modded Xbox, I thought I'd rather have the English version, English text rather version. Although saying that, I never did find out if the German version plays in English. It probably does. The German version probably plays in English, but I think I'd still rather have the English all over text presentation type box. $5. And then this is a curious one. I ummed and ahed over this one for too long. It's only $2, so there's really no need for me to have procrastinated so much on telling Adam whether I wanted this or not. But I got Sneak King for, looks like for the 360, but it actually plays on the original Xbox as well, which is pretty friggin' unique. And this game is unique for a few reasons. I'll try and show you. It says, yeah, includes Xbox 360 and original Xbox versions. So it's actually two different versions of the game, one that plays on the OG, one on 360. And it's basically a game commissioned by Burger King. The main character in the game is the Burger King mascot dude. And it just looks a bit weird. If you've ever seen clips of this game, I might link something down below if you want to have a look. It's about the closest you'll ever get to a paedophile game. It's just this dodgy looking old dude, middle-aged dude, whatever, sneaking around on people looking just dodgy. Look at him sneaking. Sneaking. He's a sneak king. Sneak king. Do you get it? Sneak king. Sneak king. $3. Anyway, yeah, that is my pickup video, and yeah, it hasn't been a lot of content lately. Got a busy couple of weeks coming up though. There might be some more videos coming soon. Oh my god, exciting! Vote Corbyn, link below, do it. Save democracy, do it now!